Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex Day trade setups for today. So starting with EURUSD as usual, and we have a bit of a gap down and a run, but at the moment we are pretty much hovering in this zone, shall we call it. And if you look to the left, you see what I'm talking about. We've been playing around with that for quite a few weeks, going into the close of last year. At the moment, we've got a crossover the moving averages, but we are below them. We are below the 155. So, lots of arguments for a trend to the downside, continuation. But if you look at what happened on Friday, lots of indecision here, and that was just above the moving averages. And look at the oscillators. Oscillators are starting to drift into an area where there could be potential buying. So we've got a trend line here that we need to pay attention to. Right over there, and then you obviously got the top of the triangle there. So if we do break the upside, you're going to need to be waiting for break of Friday's highs, and that will give you a nice inverse head and shoulders as well. So that is 113.597, and then a break to the downside. I'd be looking for sort of down there, so a break and retest of 113.152 to the downside. Until that happens, this is sideways, and I will stay out of it. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, just as confused in this market. So you can see we're back in this zone that we looked at last week. We'll look at the levels shortly. But if you look at the oscillators, they group into the downside, indicating that there is a potential level that we could be buying off. But any one of these tails here could be a level. So for me, this is the dollar is waiting for the Feds, and the Feds are busy with their meeting. So obviously 3-day meeting to tell us that they're going to raise interest rates again, and the markets are still not quite getting it just yet. So they're all over the place. So at the moment, this is also sit on hands, and the levels that we need to pay attention to the upside is going to be 113.963, and that is a target if we do break it. So let's just look at this one here, how it goes through the low of Friday. So you can see Friday was a big up, big down, big up, big down day, and now we've gapped up. So I suspect we'll probably stay in this range today, and well, probably majority of the week, until the Feds come out and tell us the same story that they've told us the last couple of times. So 113.625 to the downside, and 113.693 at the upside. I'm sit on hands on the dollar until after the Feds have finished their song and dance. I'm moving across to the pound and pound Japanese yen. And if you look at this structure we have here, look at the support we've got here. And I would go as far as putting something like that in. That is a zone of support we have. Oscillators group to the downside. Only concerning factor is that we are sort of bouncing on the 8-hour 155, and obviously that indicates my trend. So last week was going into the week, Thursday and Friday was very much down. You can see we sort of retraced quite aggressively, and then we found some support at this level. So I would expect this gap to close. See if we can hold 154.074. But looking up the oscillators, it is looking like a continuation is on the cards. So that is the level that we'd want. I'd want to see this price action during the European session. Stop losses above this high here of Friday, which is 154.791. So that's kind of the structure we've got, and your target at the moment is 153.693. Just be careful, because we are looking a little bit tired on the 8-hour. You can see grouping of the oscillators here well below the 20. So, and you've got a zone of support here. So if this one gives way, then definitely looking at 153.693, and that would be an opportunity to look to see if there's a buying opportunity down there. There is a level even further down, which would be down here at 152.655. But at the moment, I think pay attention to what's transpiring here, because if this is a sort of a pullback onto here and then a break up higher, this is the break you're looking for. If we break below this level here of 154.074, then you can expect continuation at least until here at 153.693. If that gives way, then you're going to start looking at these levels to the downside. So pay attention. Could just be consolidation for a continuation to the downside from sort of Thursday and Friday. Lastly, Euro British Pound, just starting off on the weekly, because we have a weekly pin bar here, and if I scroll to the left, you can see this level here at 0.83188, sorry, 0.83180. You can see there's been a lot of interaction there in 2016 and 2017, and then again in 2019. So we've got a pin bar here bouncing off that level. So the question is this the bottom? Have we now come back to the bottom of the range? And is there an opportunity to start looking for a move to the top of the range? If we just start off on the 8 hour like we normally do, you'll see Friday big down, but then a massive up as the buyers came in on the second attempt of this level, 0.83180. Moving on to the hour, and you'll see a little bit the structure a little bit clearer. So first level is 0.83611. We need to clear that. Look at the oscillators; they're starting to get into position for a continuation up. And even if we do pull back into this area here, that would also offer a half decent opportunity to get long, and that is sitting here at 0.83396. So interesting one to watch. A big weekly support. We've had a weekly pin bar form at that level, and whenever we see pin bars off levels, there's a high probability that we have a move sort of off that level. So at the moment, that's kind of the outlook that I've got. There are gaps here, so it does make sense to come back into this area at 0.83396, because you can see there's a gap here just below that. Where is that gap? Let's just put it in. The gap is around there at 0.83370. So pull back into that area definitely does have merit. The other alternative that you're going to see is a flag break. And there's the flag break. So basically a break above the current high of today and a retest of this area here at 0.83611. That would give you an opportunity to be long. Stop will be below the low of today, and you're expecting an equal move of this move that we had on sort of Friday and going sort of, what was that, going at the close of Thursday and then Friday. So that's kind of the view that we're looking at the moment. I think there's probably going to be another big squirt up on this pair. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.